Sarah. If you're new here and you enjoy the strange and unusual, please like and subscribe. And if you are a usual here, please continue to tune in, and thank you for tuning in. Today's video is going to be on the Bell Witch, which takes place in Adams, Tennessee, if you're not familiar with it. So I'm going to dive on in, and I hope you guys enjoy as per usual. The case takes place in the early 1800s in Adams, Tennessee, in a small farmhouse. The family consisted of two parents, John and Lucy Bell, and their three kids that are noted, Betsy, Joel, and Richard. They had 9 kids total, but these kids named are the ones that physically had attacks or things happened to them. The two targets mainly in this story are John and Betsy. Now, it started with rustling in the house, and then later on as it proceeded, went on to banging, scratching, and then it went on to human-like smacking. Well, basically in 1817, as time had progressed, it ended up going to things more physical. It started off with their son having his hair pulled in the middle of the night, and then it went on to Betsy, who became the main target for this ghost supposedly named Kate. Now I'm going to further go into why they think the ghost's name was Kate. The ghost claimed to be a woman named Kate, who was an African-American woman who lived in Tennessee. And she was supposedly a midwife who would do herbal remedies and also rumored to be a witch. Now, before she passed away and before these occurrences ever occurred, she had gotten into a dispute with John about the land. And whenever she did pass away and these occurrences did occur, she insisted upon she was this said person. She insisted upon that she was Kate, the one John had gotten into the dispute with. Now, I'm going to discuss what happened to John. Now, as the story continues, the physical attacks towards Betsy had kind of lessened and more so been pushed on John. Now, John was being tripped, convulsing, having his limbs pulled at, until finally, John ended up getting sick and dying. Now, what's the weird thing about this is, the ghost was nicer to the mother, because when the mother fell ill, the ghost was sweet, and apparently they heard nicer things whispered throughout the house to her. And basically, after John died, these occurrences lessened and became less violent. Now, a lot of people say that the cave that's near the farmhouse, they hear and see things, but it's said that Kate's ghost is in that cave. The first image shown is the cabin or the farmhouse that the Bell family lived in, all 9 kids, the husband and wife. I don't know how big it was, how many rooms it had, but I don't imagine it being that big, because even in the picture it doesn't look that big. This next picture is the cave, which apparently is 490 feet long. And the cave is only open during the summer and during October for tours or people to look in. This is the place that's said to have the most activity now. It kind of stopped in the farmhouse, as I said earlier, but a lot of people have said things about this supposed cave being haunted. Now, this last image is of John Bell, the father of all 9 kids and the husband of Lucy Bell. I could not find what year he died, but I imagine it was sometime between 1819 to 1820, something around that time. But this is one of the few photographs I could find of John Bell. Well, guys, this is it. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you have any questions, always, comment below or message me. I just kind of was looking through my book today and kind of decided that this was a very interesting topic, and then I kind of looked more into it. But it's apparently a very well known case, and some people are skeptical, but I personally believe for the whole family to say this and just so many different things to occur, I believe it's true. Let me know what you think.